Yeah, I mean, when you lose a game, especially at home, it's never a good feeling. That's a great football team. I thought we played some good football. We just made too many mistakes at the end of the day. And when you make mistakes against another great football team, you lose football games. And so it'll be good to learn from. But right now, I mean, it stinks for sure.
Patrick, what did you see on the last play? Is that both folded?
Yeah, they were in like a shell type defense, obviously. I looked originally we had a corner route and he had dropped back, and I kind of wanted to reset. I think you could see I wanted to reset and throw it to him fast, and Milano was in the way. And then by the time I reset and threw it to him again, Seven made a great play and got back in there. So that's a good defense. That's a good player. You're at the end of the game. You're trying to press the issue and trying to get some completions because you got to score a touchdown. But he made a good play when it counted.
You have so much success in situations like that. Is it harder pill for you to swallow because normally you've had things work out?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, every time I get the ball, no matter what the situation is, I expect to find a way to win. That's what this whole offense, this team expects. And so you get the ball with a minute left and 2 timeouts. I mean, you're trying to find ways to get chunk plays, and if I can just barely maybe hit McCole on that first one and get that chunk play, then it might be different. So I always expect to win until there's literally no time. So anytime you lose, it definitely hurts.
Patrick, was there anything different about this particular defense? I know you were under a lot of pressure last week. This week, obviously, you sacked twice by Von Miller. Was there something that you were seeing that your line wasn't able to protect you as well?
No, I thought they did a good job of just kind of getting. There were some that Vaughn obviously made plays. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer for a reason, so he's going to make plays here and there. But then there were some that they played good coverage and were in the right spots at the right time. So it's about me finding a way to get the ball in my hands, finding outlet throws and stuff like that. But I think for the most part, I thought the offensive line did a good job. It was just a couple plays, and I mean they have a good defense, and they're going to make some plays throughout the game.
Patrick, does a game like that take on a different feeling during the game just because you know what these two teams are capable of?
I mean, I think you just want to win. Just because you're a competitor and you know that you're playing the best of the best, and you feel like you're the best of the best, so you want to win those games. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. I think that's what you got to have to reiterate to guys in the locker room. It's one game in the regular season that you wanted to win, and you felt like you could win, and you didn't. So how are you going to respond? Because we play a great team next week.
Patrick, the build-up of this game, you got a comparison of Josh Allen and yourself. Does this one, sting a little bit more just because of that comparison?
No, I mean not necessarily. I mean I want to win against the best, and he's put himself up there. So definitely you want to win against the best and play against the best football teams. But when you lose, at least you're losing to the best. So you have 2 great quarterbacks, 2 great teams. You have 2 great coaches going at it. That's what you want. And we lost this time, but hopefully we can battle back and have another chance when we get to the playoffs.
Patrick, what did you mention Juju's growth in the offense? Seemed like he had clicked a little bit more today. What did you see from his game in particular?
Yeah, I mean, he made a couple of great plays. I mean, he's battled to kind of continue to evolve in this offense and learn more and more. But I've kind of said it. I think he's going to be a big part of this offense because the way he's able to catch the ball and run tough through traffic. So he had a great game today. I'm sure he'll keep getting more and more involved. And like I've said all year, it's going to be a different guy every game, and it's been that way this season.
Patrick, what did you see on the pick in the end zone, just trying to throw it up to let your receiver make a play?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to put it in that one spot that the receiver could get it and no one else could get it, in the kind of that high point in the back corner of the end zone, and we got our hands on it, but they made a great play, and that's like I said, we can't make those mistakes because if you look at it, I mean, that's 3 points, and then at the end of the game, we're going for a field goal instead of a touchdown. So I always believe in my guys and try to make those throws and give them a chance, but their guy made a play in a big point in the game.
Patrick, your series against the Bills has become pretty intriguing overall. Do you have some sense, really, it's almost inevitable you'll see them again, and does that inform this game a little bit for you?
I mean, you can definitely see it because they're going to be a team that's in the playoffs or competing for the playoffs, obviously. But you can't look ahead, and I think that's the biggest thing to me. And I think I learned that last year in the AFC Championship game is sometimes if you start looking ahead, that's when you get kind of get beat. And we don't want to look ahead. We have a great football team we're playing, and we're going to the bye, and then we're going to have a schedule of a lot of division opponents coming up. So we want to make sure we focus on this next week. How can we get better? To go out there and execute and try to find a way to win against a great football team at their home.
Patrick, first time you faced them with Von Miller, obviously. How has he changed the dynamics of that defense?
I mean, he's a great player. So anytime you add a great player like that, a Hall of Fame player, you have to account for him on every single play. So I thought our offensive line did a pretty good job for the most part. They had the one at the end of the game where I held the ball too long and he sacked me, but he had the one spin move. I mean, that's like the patented Von Miller spin that he's going to bring out at least once or twice a game that he's kind of mastered. That, I mean, it happens. But at the end of the day, how do we respond? I thought the guys responded well.